exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to the Notre Dame All-American Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14, College Football Revamped. It's a long title, but I make it work. We are back. I know it's been a minute since Notre Dame has showed up on the channel, and that's just because I've been doing a lot of other stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on the channel. I got a lot of hands and a lot of different projects. So I finally had time to get another video out for you guys. Notre Dame, number 2 in the country, 8-0, going up against fellow Big Ten opponent, the Fighting Illini, Illinois. 1-5. Yeah. 1-5 is the record for the Illini. That is not good. This game is not going to be competitive. We are going to very easily win this game, but we do have to go over some recruiting because there are some players that maybe you need a refresher on, and maybe I need a refresher on because I have probably forgotten who they are. Now remember, this series is all about going back to when this game actually came out. So the roster last year, this is season number 2, if you guys have forgotten. And why would you remember? Because this series is very inconsistent. But this is season number 2. So at the end of season number 1 was 2013. The 2013 roster, the base roster for this game. So we are currently in the 2014 season. So the prospects that you see will not be the prospects that you see next year. So Glenn Gallagher will not exist. The person that will replace him is a 5-star recruit from the actual 2015 recruiting class. Actual 2015 recruiting class. So whatever top receiver that was in that class will be Glenn Gallagher, or whoever I decide that I recruited in this fictional universe. Same goes with Peter Wright or Kenny Eaton. So I hope you guys get the picture. So these guys won't technically be existing anymore after they get recruited to Notre Dame, because it'll be actual real-life prospects or real-life recruits that were recruited this year. So eventually we'll get to guys like, oh, whatever recruiting class Trevor Lawrence was in. Maybe I'll recruit Trevor Lawrence as a quarterback for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Or maybe I'll recruit Justin Fields. Or maybe I'll recruit Kenny Pickett. Or, I don't know, who else is Kyler Murray. Who else is a good quarterback or a good example of who we could do? Joe Burrow. Actually, I think he's already on the Ohio State Buckeye. I can't remember if he's already on Ohio State or not. But you get the picture. You guys get the idea. So that's the whole goal. I'm going to put a couple extra points into this Marvin Britton guy so that we can stay in front of him, because I don't know if Alabama's going to try and push for him. We're going to put a couple extra points into Patrick Singleton. I'll put 50 extra. Actually, I don't need to put 50 extra points into you. You're already pretty much guaranteed. We'll put a couple extra points in Jim Johnson to make sure that we stay ahead of him. We've already a scholarship to these 3 guys up here. Jim Johnson doesn't have a scholarship offer. Mike Tyree doesn't. We do need to get this punter. We've already recruited, or basically offered him a contract, so he's going to be coming here. Then we probably... Is there any other 5-star guys that we need to add? Let's offer a scholarship to Greg Hines, see if he recruits right away. He doesn't come in right away. So, and also, the overalls don't... Basically, with this series, we're looking at recruiting star value. We're looking at 5-star guys and basically like 4-star guys. That's what we're looking for. So like the overalls don't really matter, because that's not what the overall is going to be. It's going to be whatever the recruit's freshman rating was in the roster they're in. So whatever Trevor Lawrence's rating was when he was a freshman at Clemson is going to be the rating he is in this game, if you understand. And whatever real life recruits that I don't recruit to Notre Dame, I'll put in the save so that they exist in the series, in this fictional universe. I'll put them on their actual college roster. So if we don't end up recruiting Trevor Lawrence, if he decides not to come here, then I'll put him on Clemson, and we'll see what happens. It's out of my control if he plays at that point, but at least he'll be in the universe. So I hope you guys get the picture. It's not super hard to understand. It's just a little bit long-winded to kind of tell you about. We'll put some points into Brandon Hale, because why not? He's a 4-star wide receiver, and we're only 5 points behind. So might as well put some points into him. I'll put some points into Jimmy Rowland. See if we can get him on the board. That'd be pretty sweet to have him. We'll put 400 into him. I'll add 50 points to Charles Dickerson. We're pretty good on you. I'll add a scholarship to Tanner Mooney just in case. We're not going to get Isaac Bryant, so we're just going to remove him from the board because that's basically just, we're not going to get him. This quarterback, Jonathan Branch, we are going to get, though. This tight end, I'll add some points to just in case. Ryan Austin, I'll also add some points to. And you know what? I'll go for Joe Jackson as well. We'll put some points into both of these guys so that we can try and stay. I don't have to put as many points into Ryan Austin as Joe Jackson probably, but we'll put some points into both of them. Let's see if we can battle Cal for Joe Jackson. Quarterback Joe Ellis, we're just gonna give up on him. We're not gonna get him. He's just out of the realm of possibility. This cornerback and this running back we probably could get if I just put like 50 points in. I'll put 50 points in each just to see what happens. I wouldn't expect them to sign with us. I'll put like 100 points into David Levine. And then this athlete, that's a JUCO. I don't really want a JUCO on my team, so we'll get rid of him. And this is a 4-star guy, so we'll put as many points as we can into him. So yeah, that's what the recruiting is looking like right now. We do have the possibility of adding another guy to the board. Oh, we have a lot of possibilities of adding guys to the board. So is there anybody that's targeted by us? There is. Let's go by interest, though. Okay, so lock percentage. We may get lucky and get some lock percentage. So we have low lock percent, not super low on Paris Bailey, but we'll put him on the board, and we'll put Travis Parker on the board. A lot of these guys are already like too far. We might already be too far behind. I don't really know. So this guy already committed. The number 1 quarterback is going to Virginia Tech. That kind of sucks. But we don't really necessarily need a quarterback. We've got some pretty good quarterbacks in the waiting. And I'll show you guys the roster really quickly before we jump into the game against Illinois, just in case you may have forgotten. Actually, that guy already had 100% lock on whoever team he's. Yeah, he's already going to Ohio State, so we got to remove him from the board. I got to pay attention to that. So this running back, not technically locked in yet. This DN's not locked in yet. This guy's not locked in yet. There's probably some other guys in the all prospects. I was only in the Spark 100. There's probably a bunch of guys in here that I haven't even taken a look at yet. There's a ton of interest from these guys. This athlete we could add to the board, and then we'll add this corner to the board. So there's a couple extra guys that we added to the board, but other than that, we don't really necessarily need it because we're going to have a pretty good recruiting class no matter what, just in terms of name value alone. So we'll show you guys the roster, and we'll go through like Heisman, who's in the lead for the Heisman right now. I think it's Johnny Manziel, but let's take a look at the roster real quick. So as it stands right now, we have some pretty good players. We have Johnny Manziel as a junior redshirt. This is his 2nd season as the starting quarterback. I'm hoping that if he wins the Heisman this year and has a good year, he will decide to leave for the draft so that we can get guys like Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston, Deshaun Watson, all those guys, some playing time. Marcus Mariota's played a little bit, not a whole lot, but I'd like to move on from Manziel. I'm hoping he doesn't come back for a senior season. Then at running back, Todd Gurley, I'm hoping leaves as well, so we can get Melvin Gordon, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, and Christian McCaffrey all ready to go. Derek Watt is our fullback. Wide receiver, Sammy Watkins will be gone after this season. Amari Cooper may be gone after the season. Jarvis will be gone. Odell will be gone. So it'll be up to Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, Will Fuller, Juju, and then whoever else we bring in from recruiting. Tight end, Troy Nicholas will be gone. Eric Ebron will be gone. O.J. Howard, Dalton Schultz, and Mark Andrews will be the three tight ends that we move up to. Mike McGlinchey, Ronnie Stanley, and Quentin Nelson are the left tackles. Left guard, Shaq Mason and Isaiah Wynn. It's Isaiah Wynn's job next season. David Andrews will be gone, so we'll move to Nick Martin and Matt Hagerty. Austin Blythe hopefully returns. Taylor Decker could be gone, and Cam Robinson's there as his backup. Stephon Tuitt will be gone, so will DeMarcus Lawrence. We'll move to Joey Bosa next season as our left end. Sheldon Day, I'm assuming will stay. I'm not 100% sure. Robert Kengiche, he'll be here. DeForest Buckner and Myles Garrett as well. Lewis Nix will be gone after this season. Danny Shelton will be gone. Leonard Williams and Malik McDowell will be the two defensive tackles. Ryan Shazier, sadly, will be gone after this year. Miles Jack will take over. Jalen Smith is here. Reggie Ragland, and I know that we're 2 seasons in, and Jalen Smith should be a sophomore this year, but I kind of screwed up and forgot to make him for this roster, so he's here now. And he's a freshman, so Reggie Ragland's a junior, Ben Boulware's a freshman redshirt, and Rashawn Evans. So we got a lot of young middle linebackers. Ishaq Williams will be gone after this season. Joshua Perry will probably be here for a senior year, and Leonard Floyd. So our linebacking core is in good hands. Kavari Russell will be here, I would assume. Trey Waynes, Marcus Peters, Jalen Ramsey, Eli Apple, Tre'Davious White, Adoree Jackson, and Marshawn Lattimore. We've got a lot of young corners. We're in good hands at corner. Free safety, Clinton Dix will be gone, but we've got Kevin Byard for a season. Ibrahim Campbell will be gone after this year. Landon Collins, Jamal Adams, and Keanu Neal will be the strong safeties. Will Lutz hopefully will come back for another season, and Jude Rhodes will be gone after this year. This is why we're recruiting that punter. So that's what the roster is looking like, if you have forgotten. We'll take a look finally at the Heisman Watch and the top 25, and then we will jump into the game against Illinois. If you can see, I'm trying to delay the inevitable, which is just a blowout between us and Illinois. So let's take a look at the Heisman Watch first. We've got Manziel leading currently, and then Todd Gurley in second place. Jeff Driscoll, J.C. Coleman, and Dylan Thompson are the other 3 players that are in the running for the Heisman. Hopefully either one of our 2 guys get it. I don't really care which one. I would prefer probably Johnny Manziel, so that it adds to the possibility of him leaving for the draft. So I would prefer him to get the Heisman, but I don't really care as long as one of our guys does get it. And then the top 25, we've got Texas at number 1. They're 5-0. We are 2 and 8-0. Virginia Tech 6-0. They've also got the number 1 quarterback in the country coming in the offseason. South Carolina, Connecticut, which is UConn, but they've got a different logo, I guess. Some sort of glitch with the college football revamped, I guess. Ohio State they're 6th ranked and they're 5-1. Oklahoma 7, Alabama 8, Arizona 9, and Georgia Tech is 10. The rest of the top 25 is as follows. And then we've got others receiving votes. No additional information, so cool for that. I didn't know they weren't going to have any other additional information. Stats, Johnny Manziel's got about 1,500 yards. Taylor Heineke's there, if you notice that. Rushing leaders, Todd Gurley leads everybody in rushing, which is awesome. Amari Cooper doesn't have a lot of receiving yards. We've done a lot of running with Johnny Manziel. Jalen Smith leads tackles. Lewis Nix has 7 sacks. Trey Waynes has 2 picks. Those have both come in like the last couple of weeks, I think. And the kicking leaders, Will Lutz kicked a 44-yarder. That's the longest we've kicked so far. But now it's finally time. I've delayed it enough. It is number 2 Notre Dame versus unranked 1-5 Illinois. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go get this one over with.
Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Notre Dame's been hitting on all cylinders the last 2 games. They've ripped off a string of W's, trying to extend that streak, but the key is keeping Big Mo on your side. That does it for us here on the NCAA College Football pregame show. Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
Champaign, Illinois, where the fans have come out to support their team and the energy's mounting in anticipation of this game.
Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, we've got the coin flip between Notre Dame and Illinois. I saw in that little build-up package that one of the little highlights was the Illinois quarterback doing the Heisman pose. And I thought to myself, I was like, never should an Illinois quarterback do the Heisman pose. That's just disrespectful. So we've got to try and dominate this game because we're the better team, obviously, and hopefully we don't play down to our competition, because sometimes when good teams go and they know they've got such a big advantage over their opponent, they kind of play down to the team they're playing. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think it's going to be a bloodbath is what I would guess. As we start out hot to Amari Cooper. Great throw from Johnny Manziel, the Heisman leader right now. We got to make sure that Manziel has a really good game and make sure that Todd Gurley has a really good game, because we got to keep them 1 and 2. It doesn't matter which one is 1 and 2. We just got to keep them both 1 and 2 in the Heisman race, so that one of us is guaranteed to get a Heisman this season. Johnny Manziel's got some open space. He breaks a tackle, and I couldn't turn back up the field. That would have been amazing if I would have been able to turn that up the field. Johnny Manziel almost broke that one to the house. This one could get ugly very quickly, which is what we expect to happen. I'm going to wait. I'm going to throw it. That's going to be open. Mike Evans with the catch, and he's going to get down into the red zone at the 9. That was a very stupid pass by me, but you know what? When you're playing Illinois, you can do those kind of stupid passes. There's not really going to be much consequence when you do that. Let's see if we can pound this in with Todd Gurley. I wouldn't expect their run defense to be super crazy, and it's not going to be, as Todd Gurley breaks it outside and gets to the end zone. And that's a Fighting Irish touchdown. And it's going to be a lot like this for a lot of the game. I don't know if you're going to want to watch all this. This could be a massacre on film. I don't know if it's going to be even that exciting. I'll try to keep it exciting. We could be seeing a lot of Marcus Mariota in this game, that's for sure. A lot of the backups could be involved in this game, which would be awesome. I know I don't need help. I know how to do it. I've played this game for a long time. I know how to kick field goals and kickoffs. And that one goes through the uprights. That should be 3 points. 3 points for the Fighting Irish. Let's see how this defense does. I don't even know who's on this Illinois team. They've got Davis, who's their only star player on offense. I don't know who their quarterback is. I can't remember back then who Illinois. They wouldn't be anybody good. O'Toole, that's right. I forgot about this dude. I forgot about Riley O'Toole. Okay. I remember him now. He's not good. At least he wasn't good in real life. I know that for a fact. He may be pretty good in the game. Not pretty good. He may be decent in the game. I don't know. If he's going to run all over us like that, it's going to be a pretty good offense for him. I don't know if our defense is capable of stopping a running quarterback. We got a lot of fast guys on the team. That's going to be a handoff to Young. He's going to break the first tackle, but gets stuck behind the line and go nowhere. Donovan Young is dropped. The first guy, I think that was Ishaq Williams. I think he was the guy to meet him there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know who was rushing off that left side at the time. I'm going to be Ishaq Williams, though, on this 3rd down and 6. See if we can get through, get some pressure on Riley O'Toole. He's got plenty of time. He's going to lob it, double coverage, and it's picked off by Ibrahim Campbell. The senior makes a play, and he gets the ball back for the Fighting Irish. What kind of throw was that? That was double, maybe even triple coverage at the end there. And I don't know why he threw that. That was horrible. Riley O'Toole 0 for 1 and an interception to start the game. This could get ugly. We're going to hand this off to Todd Gurley, and he's going to go down for 5. Big time play. Let's run some no huddle here. See if we can get the Illinois Fighting Illini to breathe heavy. See if they get their hands on their knees. Start gasping for air. We'll snap it. We'll give the fake. We'll give it Johnny Manziel, and he's going to get spun around for a gain of 3. All right, 3rd and 2. 2 rushes, 25 yards for the Heisman favorite. Let's chuck this ball down the field. Who's running the deep route? It's Amari Cooper. This could be a big-time play to Odell Beckham Jr. or Amari Cooper. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking, and Manziel, is he fast enough? No, he's not. 4th and 20, but you know what happens? We don't punt the football on this channel, even against Illinois. So I thought Manziel might have been fast enough to get away. He was not. He was not fast enough to get away, so we will not punt the football because that's for losers. Somebody's getting open here. There's no way they're going to be able to cover every single option we have. Somebody's getting open, and it might have to be the running back. Manziel, what are you doing? I know I had to spin around and throw all across my body, but I mean, Manziel should have done better than that. All right, we'll see what happens here. If they score, they score. That was mainly my fault on 3rd down. We should never have been in that situation in the first place. That's going to be Jalen Smith with a sack. Riley O'Toole had nowhere to go. And Jalen Smith gets his, I think that might be his first sack of the year. I can't remember. We should have looked at some stats before we jumped into this game, because I honestly don't remember what really we're doing except for those top stats that we checked out before we jumped in, like the top leaders and stuff. Ryan Shazier, I know, has a couple sacks on the year. I know that for a fact. Kenny Knight gets the catch for 8 yards. They pull a couple back. 3rd and 7 for the Illini. Let's see what they do here. They could end up with 3 points out of this, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, especially when you're going up against the number 2 team in the country. And if you guys are wondering why we are in the Big Ten in the first place, it is because when I started this series all the way back like 2 years ago now at this point. Yeah, that's how long I've been doing this series. But when I first started this series and we finished season number 1, around that time, there was rumors circulating in college football that Notre Dame was thinking about joining the Big Ten at some point. So it was between them and the ACC, and the Big Ten was like leading the rumors. So I decided, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and do that? So I took them out of the independents, and after year number 1, we put them in the Big Ten West. So if you're wondering why we're playing Big Ten teams and playing a Big Ten schedule, that's why. We can always move them to the ACC if we need to. I mean, I want to win the Big Ten first, maybe a couple seasons winning the Big Ten, and then we can move them to the ACC if we really need to. But with 40 seconds left in the first quarter, I'm going to try and play a little bit better because that last drive was a little bit stupid. I should have never been put in that situation. That was my fault. We'll play a little bit better here as we dump this off to Odell. He's going to get the first down. We're going to run some hurry up here. See if we can get some good yardage before the end of the first quarter. That's what I would prefer. I would prefer maybe a hitch corner. They're going to back up. I don't want them to back up. I want them to play tight. They're going to play everybody pretty tight. I'm going to run with Manziel, see if I can get the first down. They're going to give me the first down. All right. I might have had Mike Evans there. I'm not 100% sure. He might have been available. I didn't want to take the risk, though. Manziel doesn't really have the strongest arm or the most accurate arm. He's more of a throw on the run kind of guy. Or throw when he needs to kind of guy. That was a 0-yard rush. It looked like I got maybe a yard or something. He could have been a little generous, though. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, though. I'm probably not going to call a play here. And I won't even get the chance to. That's going to be the end of the first. 3 rushes, 14 yards, and a touchdown for Todd Gurley, and we lead 7-3. They should never have 3 points, but I screwed it up. It's on me, I know. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to go down to the comments and say, oh, Juice, you screwed it up. Illinois should never scored a point. Yeah, I get it. I get it, okay? I'm a failure. We'll give this to... Oh, what? I could have sworn that I pressed the button and held it to give it to Todd Gurley. I guess I didn't hold it long enough. Okay, whatever. We will keep on going. That's my bad, I guess. I thought I pressed it long enough. I guess I didn't. Let's see what happens here on this 3rd and 13. We'll give this to Odell. He's going to be the underneath guy, I guess, for us. 4th and inches. We will go for this, no doubt. I mean, we're going to go for it anyway, but especially if it's 4th and inches. 4 of 5, 77 yards. I hate that I missed that one throw on 4th down with Manziel. He should never have a miss. We're going to run this ball. I don't know if this is a smart idea, but we've got the Heisman favorite, Todd Gurley. He's going to pound his way through. He's going to obliterate a guy along the way and get 9 yards. That might have been a risky call, but, I mean, we got Todd Gurley. It's never a risky call when you got Todd Gurley. Let's see what else we can do here. Let's just keep running the ball down their throats and see what happens. They can't contain us. We've proven that. They can't contain the run. And it's going to be Gurley again. He's going to get 4 or 5, I think. 4 exactly on that one. They can't do it. They just can't stop the run. If we're getting 4 or 5 yards a carry, we're just going to march right down the field. We're going to take time off the clock. They do get the ball to start the second half, but that doesn't really matter when we are like the way we are. Just dominant with the ball, running the football. Look at that. Todd Gurley gets 3 extra yards. 4 extra yards. 3rd and 2. He hasn't had the most productive season. I mean, he's had a good season. I shouldn't say that. Todd Gurley's had a really good season. He leads everybody in rushing yards in the country. He's had a really good season, but he hasn't had the season I thought he was going to have coming into it. I thought he was going to be the most dominant player in the country. Doesn't have to worry about anything, but it hasn't really felt like that. Maybe that's just because I've taken such long breaks in between videos. I don't know. But he got the first down, and we're trying to chew off as much clock as possible. Why? Because I don't really want to play this game. I mean, we're going up against a 1-win football team. We are clearly better than them. So I'm just trying to get out of here with as little injury as possible. I'm going to lob this. Oh, Manziel. See, that's what I was talking about. The accuracy and the throwing power is just not really that good with Johnny Manziel. Luckily, Troy Nicholas came back to the ball and caught it. But that could have been real bad. That could have been an easy pick or anything. 5 of 6, 88 yards for Manziel. We could certainly use a couple touchdowns, whether it be passing or running, for Manziel to help boost those stats. But Todd Gurley, can he break the edge? He can, and Todd Gurley almost got there for the touchdown. He was about a yard away. Todd Gurley almost got it. That would have been crazy if he was able to do it. Illinois has no touchdowns or no first downs in this game. And let's just dump it to Troy Nicholas. He got it. All right. Another touchdown for the Fighting Irish. Johnny Manziel gets his first passing touchdown of the game. We went once I started playing like we should be playing, we went up the field pretty easily on them. That's what I was saying when we started this game. This could be a Marcus Mariota second half if we're not careful. Well, probably fourth quarter, because the stats right now are not good enough for Johnny Manziel to not play the second half and keep where he's at in the Heisman race, because you never know. One of those guys behind us could have a really good game here and there and then jump ahead of us. We can't have that. We certainly can't have that. I think at one point Todd Gurley did fall to 3, but then he got back up there with a really good rushing performance. I don't know how long ago that was. It could have been like last season, actually. That's going to be a bad throw from Riley O'Toole. Jalen Smith was super close to sacking him there. I'm not sure how he got that away, actually. I'm just going to bring pressure. I'm going to bring pressure. We're going to get to Riley O'Toole. We will get to him. And it's going to be Ishaq Williams, and he's going to level Riley O'Toole. You should not have kept that football, that is for sure. You should not have kept that football. You got leveled. You just got mossed. We're going to bring Ryan Shazier off the right side. See what happens here. See if we can get him. It's a screen pass. It's a screen pass. And Marcus Peters is there to shut it down for a gain of nothing. And that's the lockdown Notre Dame defense that we've come to appreciate here. And they're going to punt the football. 3 and out for Illinois. See, they really shouldn't have the 3 points that they do have. I was just stupid and gave them very good field position. Are they really going to drop this down to whatever? Okay, I'll see you guys when we get the ball on offense. All right, here we go. It's time. We got the ball back. They really waited till like 2 seconds left on the clock to kick the ball. So there are those type of guys. Who's open? Who's open? Who's open? Set your feet and fire. Johnny, what are you doing? I need you to throw the ball a little bit more accurately than that. I wanted to take a shot on the first down. It wasn't there. So now we run the ball with Todd Gurley. and we see if we can maybe get one play touchdown here. That'd be pretty crazy. We do get the first down, and that's 10 first downs in this game in the first half. We are just marching down the field on Illinois. They cannot stop us of whatever we do. We can just do whatever we want. I kind of want to throw this deep to Odell. I don't know if he'll be there. Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there? I'll throw this, though. Sammy. It's because he started running the opposite way, and then when he came back, the ball was already too low to catch. If he would have just stayed still, he would have had that, but he didn't. He didn't stay still, and we go to second down. Johnny Manziel's passing accuracy is not where it needs to be. I'm waiting. That was a risky throw, but Odell Beckham Jr. is there. Did you see that, Johnny Manziel? I don't know how he got that ball away. I had to wait so long to get that. That linebacker was drifting in the middle of the field. I thought he was going to stop it, but he got crunched, and that ball somehow finds his way to Odell. That was a very risky throw. I should not have thrown it, but I did because I'm a crazy person, and we get it to work. Let's rush this ball with Todd Gurley. Cut it outside, and we go nowhere. Well, we get a yard. We got a score, but with little time left on the clock. That's ideal situations. Let's see if we can do it here. We got about 30 seconds left. I don't like this route from Sammy Watkins. What do I want to do here? I want to run with Johnny. Let's run with Johnny, see what we can get, and got the first down. I'll take it. I was running low on stamina. Johnny Manziel barely got enough speed to get there. And once we get set, the clock will start going again. There it goes. I don't have a lot of speed, so I'm going to have to roll out here. Wait for it. Mike Evans. Oh! Somehow he picked that off. I probably shouldn't have thrown it if we're being serious. I probably shouldn't have thrown it, but I thought I had enough arm strength to get that ball to Mike Evans before the corner got there. I guess I didn't. And Jalen Smith is going to wrap him up. He's going nowhere. That's going to be the end of the half. Jalen Smith is everywhere right now. That sucks I threw that pick. Now I got to throw another touchdown with Manziel to even out those odds. That sucks. Start of the second half in Champaign. There goes the ball. And he's probably going to nail this one down. Yes, he will. We've got about 10 minutes left in this game. And we're up 14-3. I've kind of, you know what? I said I didn't want to play down to the competition. I've kind of played down to the competition, at least on offense. Our defense has been electric. They've been dominant. We picked off Riley O'Toole already. We've shut down the run game. We've basically shut down the pass game, too. And only allowed 3 points, and that's just because I'm stupid on offense. They really should be having 0 points. So I shouldn't say that our defense has played down to competition, because they haven't. They've been playing really well. They've been playing fast. They've been playing smart. And I thought I had the stop there on the pitch. I guess he was able to get that ball away. I should have played the running back, but I played the quarterback instead. The reason I played the quarterback is because I thought maybe if I got there quick enough, he wouldn't be able to pitch that away. He did. He pitched it, and they got the first down. I think that's their first down of the game. He's going to hold it. He's going to give it, and that's going to be Trey Waynes wrapping him up. Good job. That's a big dude. That is a big dude. He's got one of those big neck pads in the back of his jersey. Second down and 9. That was basically a useless play. They got 1 yard out of it. And Reggie Ragland was in the backfield. He kind of slowed him down enough, I guess. I thought I was going to get the stop with Reggie Ragland, but it worked out. We shut it down. 3rd and 11. We're going to spy the quarterback just in case. Just in case. And we'll bring Ryan Shazier. It's a screen pass. And Reggie Ragland's going to not be fooled, and they're going to lose 4. Why do they keep running these screens? It's not working for them. That's the second time they've ran a screen, and that's the second time it's not worked for them. Sammy Watkins back to return. Can I break it off for a run? Maybe I can if I can get some speed off the edge. I broke a tackle but couldn't get anywhere else. All right, I got to have a good performance in the second half with Johnny Manziel here. I can't be messing around. I can't be running around throwing bad passes. I got to dominate this second half to prove to the Heisman voters that I am the right pick for the trophy. Now that one just didn't work out. Nobody got open there, and I'm not throwing another pick. I can't have 2 picks on the resume for Johnny Manziel. I'm not even sure how many picks I've thrown this season. I can't remember. But I certainly can't throw 2 in a game. Heisman players don't throw picks. And they definitely don't throw 2 in a single game. That's not good. I got to get this ball away, and that's a pick. Oh, thank God. He just went for the swat. Nobody's getting open. We have much better athletes than they do, and yet nobody is getting open on this. I need to get back to running the football because that's what we were doing. But I want to throw with Johnny Manziel because I feel like he needs to. I'm going to lob this one to Troy Nicholas. That's a second pick because I pulled him away for some reason. And Johnny Manziel has 2 picks in a single game. Just like I was saying I cannot have happen, I have it happen. Nobody was getting open. What do you want me to do? I'll go back to the run. Don't worry. We'll keep running with Todd Gurley because at least that's working. I can't believe nobody got open on that play. And wow, they opened a crazy hole on the offensive line there. Donovan Young could have took a nap and still had time to run through that hole. That's crazy. That was their best play of the game. I don't know how they had such an open hole, but whatever. We'll have to shut that down next time. And Riley O'Toole. I was trying to get there. They had so many guys blocking. They brought the tight end and the running back in there to help block, and they just curated a circle around Riley O'Toole. We couldn't get to him. Let's see if we can get to him this time. Let's go. Jalen Smith. Somebody get there. Oh, I missed the sack. I missed it. I thought I got him. I went right by him. I thought it automatically would grab him. That's my fault. I thought it would automatically just pull him down once I got close enough, but I just ran right past him instead. So we don't get the sack, even though we probably should have another one. That's okay. Oh, I might have been offsides there. That might have been offsides, but that was a touchdown throw. Wow. What are we doing, boys? A touchdown? For Illinois? We just let a touchdown go? This game is more close than I would like. I think we blew out Stanford more than this. We didn't have any problems with Stanford. Stanford's actually not that bad of a team. Of course, we're playing down to competition. And by we, I mean me. I'm playing down to competition on offense because I don't know. I feel like I should be way more talented. The offense should be way more talented. And they're just not performing. Our wide receivers are not getting off on the breaks. They're not getting as open as I would like or as I expect them to. I mean, Todd Gurley is dominating because we have such a great offensive line when it comes to the run game. So, I mean, that's not a problem. But the passing game is it's suffering. And I don't know why. It shouldn't be suffering. What's going on here? Why are we just sitting watching? I don't know what that was. Todd Gurley has 11 carries for 74 yards and a touchdown. They're going to watch the quarterback and the running back. They played that really well. They watched both of us. I don't know what happened in this second half. Are we playing the same Illinois team? I think they might have switched, and we're playing Alabama. That just the Alabama players switched uniforms, and we're playing them now. I don't know what it is, because this is not the same Illinois team that we played in the first half. That is for sure. They got a stern talking to in the locker room. Who's open? 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 Nobody's open. Give me a good block, Mike Evans. Good job. And we got that one. All right. Nobody was open. Although triangle might have been open at the very end, but we've seen in this game and over the course of the season that Manziel's accuracy on the run is not the greatest, especially when he's rolling to his left. So I didn't want to risk it. Just take the run. And Todd Gurley falls forward for an extra couple yards. Good job, Todd. You are that guy. And let's end this third quarter with a big-time run, maybe even a touchdown. Maybe even a touchdown here, if we can get the right blocking. Gurley, no touchdown, but he will get the first. I'll take it. I will take it. 15 carries, 87 yards, and that should be the end of the third quarter. 1 quarter to play, 14-10. We really need to score here. We cannot come away with no points or even 3 points, because if the Illinois scores, they tie the game. So we can't have that. Let's try and score here with some slants. Let's see what happens. Who's going to be open? I'm going to actually hot route Jarvis to go alongside, and then we're going to hot route Cooper to go in. This is in case I needed a little check down. Odell. I don't know why I grunted there but it worked out. Odell's got 4 catches for 65 yards. I think this is the most active he's been in a game this season. I don't tend to throw it to him very much. I don't know why. Nicholas is open. That's going to be an easy touchdown. And there's another passing touchdown for Manziel. So he's got 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 130 yards. That's a bad game for Manziel, especially when he's the Heisman leader. When you're the Heisman frontrunner and you're throwing 2 picks and 130 yards, ugh. He does have a lot of rushing yards too, so that helps. But we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the game. 4:45 to go in the game, and this defense needs to step up. That third quarter was not good, and we need to play a lot better. And we can't let Donovan Young rush for that many yards in a single play. We just can't have it. Our defensive line's got to be better. We cannot let this Illinois offensive line push us around. We are much more talented, and we need to show it here. If I can get the edge with Ishak, I can't. Shazier's going to be there. He broke the tackle. He broke Ryan Shazier's tackle, one of the better tacklers in the country. Him and Jalen Smith are 2 of the top tacklers in the country, and he broke Ryan Shazier's tackle. Fritz Rock. I've never heard of that guy's name in my life, but he broke a tackle. They're going to motion their receiver. Maybe that's the tight end. I don't know. I think it's got to be the tight end. No receiver wears that kind of jersey. He broke off a tackle there. He broke off another tackle. Can we please bring this man down? Thank you. Donovan Young. He must have took some of that special sauce from Looney Tunes from Space Jam. I mean, that MJ special sauce. I don't know what he took at halftime, but it is working. That's going to be, oh my God, Ishak Williams said, you're not going anywhere. You're not getting past me. He let him know who the boss is. Let's see if I can do that again with Ishak. I can't get there. Marcus Peters, he's going to get the hammer, but he got the first down. Justin Hardy. That's stupid. He shouldn't have got that first down. I think I hit him before he got it, but whatever. We'll let it slide. See if we can get some pressure. Get him! Stephon Tuitt. How did that not get a sack? I don't know how that's not a sack, but whatever. He gets 3 yards out of it. Stephon Tuitt was there. I'm counting that as a sack. I mean, I know it doesn't count in the record books, but that's a sack for sure. How is that not a sack? There's no way it's not. I mean, Stephon Tuitt was right there. 21-10. They've got to score twice. Can they score twice? I don't know. I didn't expect them to score once, to be honest. Matt Lacoste. That dude's in the NFL. I think on the Patriots, actually. Or at least at one point in time, he was on the Patriots. Oh, Fritz Rock. He broke that tackle, but he straightened his back in the process, and he's out for the rest of the game. Sucks to suck, dude. You shouldn't have broke Ryan Shazier's tackle. That's what happens. That's what happens when you break tackles from Ryan Shazier. You strain your back. Man, this offensive line just dominated us. Trey Waynes dominated John Davis, but that offensive line, I could not break off of it. This Illinois team, they're built different in the second half. I don't know what's going on here. I can't do anything. We dominated that first half, and they just like completely flipped the switch. That's going to be in the back of the end zone. Ooh, that's a risky call. I thought he might have had a touchdown there. He should have had a touchdown there. He probably should have had a touchdown there. I don't know if he might have got 1 foot in. That's all you need in college. That's a generous call for us. They're going to give it to Donovan Young. He's going to get brought down by DeMarcus Lawrence and a couple other guys in there. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 2 minutes to go in the game. 21-10 Notre Dame leads. This is not going to help our case for the #1 team in the country. Because Texas, I mean, I'm assuming Texas is going to win big on whoever they're playing. And this was a get-right game for us. And we are not living up to expectations, especially on defense now. I praised our defense in the second and third quarter because our defense was playing really, really well. But now Illinois and Riley O'Toole, of all people, is carving us up. I don't know what changed. I'm telling you, I think they got some of that MJ special sauce from the Space Jam movie. And Marcus Peters says, you're not getting that. That's too easy. Marcus Peters, baby. House it. Send this one home crying. Rockabye, baby. Easy reads. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't know what Riley O'Toole was thinking on that one. You can't lob that up against Marcus Peters. He's one of the most dangerous corners in the country. Are you kidding me? Look at this throw. Look at this absolute lob. Oh, we're going to get it just here? Of course. Man, of course we get it just here. How far was he away? Riley O'Toole actually caught up fairly quickly. He's not as slow as I thought he was. But if we can't see what happened there, then it doesn't really matter. But I don't know why he lobbed that up and thought that was a good idea. Marcus Peters is not going to let that one go easy. And there it is. I don't know why it's so laggy. That was weird. 28-10, a minute and 22 seconds left. I would appreciate another interception like that. If you're going to throw them like that all the time, I'll take it. Is it going to continue to be like that? I can't tell. It's kind of like stop motion-y. It's weird. I don't know if that's because it's the end of the game or something. It's weird. But luckily we only got like a minute to go, so it doesn't really matter that much. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they throw another one like that. Throw me another wounded duck. I'll take it. I'll take another wounded. It looks like we got a lot of backups in the game now. I'll take another wounded duck if you'll give it to me. That's going to be caught. And Justin Hardy, and the game is still going like stop motion-y. I'm just glad that it's the end of the game. 14 of 20, 93 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks for Riley O'Toole. Not the best game he could ever ask for. But, I mean, Johnny Manziel's got 2 picks, too. So, I mean, I'm not I'm not one to talk because I got 2 picks as well. So, Miles Jack almost got there. Eli Apple off the hands. Eli Apple almost had a pick that he probably could have housed as well. 2nd down and 10. I just saw on the bottom ticker that Ohio State's like up 38-0 on Maryland. That makes me happy. A minute 8 to go. Riley O'Toole, sacked by Sheldon Day. You're not going anywhere, Riley. Finally, we get some more pressure. It's about time. And they call a timeout. Illinois calling a timeout with a minute to go. Why are they calling timeouts? They're down 28-10 with a minute in the game. And you're calling a timeout? Whatever floats your boat, my guy. Let's get some pressure. Lewis Nix was there. Pick it off. Kavari Russell. He caught that, Justin Hardy. It's like slow motion in the final minute of this game. And Justin Hardy somehow caught that and picked it off. Got both feet down. I think he got both. He might have only got one. I don't know, but he caught it, and it's a first down. I thought Kavari Russell had that one for sure. I thought that was all locked up. I guess it wasn't. And Ishak was almost there. Pick that, somebody. Peters almost had it again. You can't drop that off your hands, Peters. You gotta be better than that. It's a lot harder when it's like slow motion right now. It's slow motion when the play goes on, and it's harder to decide what to do. This is weird. I don't know what happened. But Stephon Tuitt's going to sack him, and that might be the game. Oh, they're going to use another time. Come on. Just let the clock run out. What is this for? Why are you calling timeouts? Just let the clock go. You're not going to win the game. Even if you score a touchdown, it doesn't matter. And one, you're not scoring a touchdown. So just let it go. You lost. Take your loss. Pick that. Marcus Peters, number 2. Can he house this one as well? Marcus Peters. Can't do that one. See, that's what you get for throwing the ball and calling timeouts. You throw bad passes like that. And Marcus Peters, he dropped one earlier in the drive. He's not dropping that one. 3 picks for Riley O'Toole. One went for a pick 6. The other 2 were just embarrassing. We'll give this to Todd Gurley. Let him run this clock down. There we go. Just got to get him over 100 yards quickly so that it looks like he had a good day. I don't know if Manziel's going to stay number 1 in the Heisman voting or not. It's a risky thing because he has not had the best day. He had a good running day, but throwing the ball, not so much. Gurley's had a good day on the ground, that's for sure. He has certainly had a very good day on the ground. And we're going to go to 9-0. We're coming close to bowl season here, everybody. We are coming close to bowl season and the start of season number 3, 2015 season, which means just a lot of work for me off camera because I got to get all the recruits edited and changed on our team first and then go around the country and put some of the big name guys on the teams that they actually signed to in real life. So that's a lot of work for me. You guys won't see it. It'll just be a long time for me. Let's see if we can get one more run play off before the quarter ends or before the game ends. I might be able to snap this. I am. The snap, the give to Gurley, and I should not have snapped it because I lost 4 yards. But that's the end of the game. I'm just glad that this slow motion crap is over. I don't know what that was. But we won the game. It's all that matters. Big time win. Who was the player of the game? I would guess Marcus Peters with 2 picks. That's pretty hard to beat. Yeah, they usually like to give the player of the game to the guy who gets the picks. All right, good win. 9-0. We stay probably number 2. I wouldn't think that's a good enough win to get us number 1 in the country. Unless Texas lost, obviously. That's the only way we'd get to number 1. But that's a big win, boys. Good job. So we got a bye week this week. And in the next episode, I'll simulate to the next game will be simulated to the next week. But it looks like Todd Gurley's now in the lead for the Heisman, and Manziel fell to 3rd. That's not good. That is really not good. But in the next episode, we have Minnesota, then Northwestern, then another bye, then Navy, then another bye, and then the conference championship. So we only have 1, 2, 3 games left before the conference championship. And at the start of the next episode, we'll be in Week 11 against Minnesota. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. That's going to do it for me. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe, join the Juice Club. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.